and I've been going for my channel a good minute, and I want to talk about where I've been at, and I'm gonna give y'all a little story time or whatever. And it's 2023 now, and a girl vibe has evolved, life just has evolved in general. So let's start with where I've been. So if y'all remember, way back when, I was in Savoy, and I was living with my ex at the time, and really back then. Fast forward to now, your girl got married. I'm gonna tell you that story another time. And now I am going through it. Yeah. Girl, that marriage only lasts for a good month or two. It ain't even, I don't know what to call it, but that's what's going on with me now. I ended up having a second child. I had a little girl, and that was way back when with my ex. My ex father passed away. Not his father. My baby daddy and my little girl, he passed away. That's a look. What else? I'm in school. But back then I was in school, but like not like that. I wasn't doing what I was supposed to. But now I'm about to be done. The girl about to be done. Yes. One more class left, and it is in medical billing and coding. And I like it. It's okay. Like, it'll get my bills paid. So, but this is something that I've been wanting to do forever, which is being on YouTube and on social media. Like, I've wanted to do that forever, and I just was always scared to do that. But we're gonna push fear to the side and do what we love, okay? Do what we need to do. Where else? As you can see, I have your girl just, ever since like she got married, the divorce, like, has like not been the same. And so if you go to my TikTok, my TikTok is called Damn Shay. And I talk about my mental health. I talk about me losing weight. I've been getting to like doing makeup looks on there. I'm revamping it, so I just started doing all this stuff, but that's what I'm doing. And then tomorrow I'm going to do a ink video, and I'm also going to do a hair video. Like, this is not the hair, I just put this on for that's why I've been at as far as like career-wise, trying to get my feedback read, trying to like do what I need to do, because my daughter is now 2. I've been just trying to like get myself together as far as mentally, as far as like my health, like just really shape me into the person that I've been wanting to be for a long time, that I know I can be, because I felt like I was being held back for so long. But that was like a mental thing that was holding me back. Like, not like a person, but like a mental thing was holding me back. It's starting to fall in place, so I'm just trying to be patient, trying to just like chill legs, okay? I am dating somebody. He know who he is, just my baby. But that's not, and we can talk about that together. That's not really no story time. It's a good story, but it's a good story, y'all. But we're not gonna talk about that. And I just want y'all to let me know what y'all want to see on my channel. Like, do y'all want to see makeup looks, wigs, clothes, pranks? Do y'all want to see clothing hauls? Do y'all want to see me just give y'all different story times? Do y'all want to see me just come on here and talk about my mental health? Do y'all want to see me, just come on here and just talk to y'all? Because honestly, I feel like mental health is like a really big important thing in life, and nobody talks about it. Like, we can talk about wigs, hair, clothes, shoes, relationships all day long, but mental health is not something that people really look on or talk about or like really dive deep into. So like, if y'all really want me to talk about that, if you're going through what I'm going through when it comes to like your mental, come watch me. Like, maybe we talk about, leave a comment. Like, but like, don't get confused. I don't have like a mental illness or anything. It's just, in life, girl, sometimes life be life. That's really all it be. Like, sometimes you won't have nobody to vent to about it. And sometimes you don't want to go speak to a therapist because it's another person that may just give you a professional out, really help you. And family can't help because they're not gonna see it from your point of view. They're gonna see it from theirs on the outside looking in. So it's just like, you can't really go to your man because he a dude and he ain't gonna know what to talk about. He ain't gonna know. He's just really not gonna know. He'll probably give you a little bit, but not like what you need. And you your own person, so I feel like you only know what you really need. You know what I mean? That's why when I say, when it comes to like my mental health, nobody can really feed that for me but myself. And I don't care what relationship. As I get older, I realize it don't matter who I'm talking to, who I'm with, who I'm kicking with, who I'm friends with, who my family is. If I can't feed my needs to be fed, I'm just not gonna float. And I'm just gonna be like, I'm gonna be a sad, crying person. And like, everyone wants to be like that. Or the parent wants to be like that. Come on, let's be real. Nobody wants to be like that. So like, if y'all want more content like of where my health been at, let me know. Or like, if you want content of like where it started, let me know. So I decided that I was gonna be a wig influencer. So if you're looking for a wig influencer, please come holler at me. Like, please, you see this? This is just a 4x4. Okay, come holler at your girl. Oh, also on my TikTok, it's easier to find me on TikTok with the wig influencer thing. And my Instagram name is @damshow. All of it's all lined up, girls. Another thing is, it's just like lately, I have my days where I be like really, really happy, and I have my days where I'm like sad, and then I have my days where I'm like in between. Like, but I'm trying to make myself learn how to be on this straight path of like, you know, if somebody doesn't do what I feel like should be done for me, I gotta be okay with it. I gotta accept it. If somebody in my family hurts me and they don't know that they hurt my feelings, I gotta be okay with it. I gotta move on, because like, even if I tell the person, that doesn't change the outcome of what they're gonna do. I truly believe that you can tell somebody something and tell them you don't like it, and it's not okay, blah, blah, blah. That doesn't stop the person from like meaning what they said, and that won't change the person on how they feel towards you and what they're gonna say to you. So personally, to me, it's just like, you say something to me, I'll tell you, but then at the same time, it's like, you're not gonna change it anyway, so I'm just control my emotions and mostly my feelings. Learn how to control my feelings, because sometimes my feelings can get the best of me, and I'm learning as I get older, like, my feelings, I allow my feelings to take control a lot of the time. And I can't be, especially not in what the field that I'm about to go into. And like, if I'm trying to do this, I really can't do that, because I mean, it's gonna be times that people say stuff that I'm not gonna like. So I'm trying to build that thicker skin. I'm gonna be real with y'all mostly. I just fell back from YouTube because my life was like, a little cray. It was just spiraling. I didn't know what I wanted to do or where I wanted to go. I didn't know if I wanted to be a real YouTuber, or if I wanted to do this or just do that. But like, I knew I needed to be original, and I knew I needed to be something that nobody else has seen, and I knew I wanted to be my authentic self. I didn't want to put on like this professional act all the time, because I feel like when people come into YouTube, they're like so professional, and that's okay, that's cool. But personally, I just want people to relate to me, resonate with me. Like, I don't feel like I need to super professional, super duper all the time. Like, I don't think it's necessary when you're just trying to be yourself. And I think some YouTubers forget to be themselves on YouTube. Nothing wrong with that. Not throwing no shade or jabbing at nobody. I just, from what I've noticed and watching influencers coming up, watching them, it's just like they don't really be themselves all the time. So for me, I just knew that I wanted to be myself, that I wanted y'all to resonate with me, and just like, you know, feel me, you know, feel me. Don't be scared to feel me either. Like, if you don't like something, say you don't like it. And if you do like it, you like it. Like, that's how I feel. What else? Before we get to the story time, regular. It's real basic, real boring. It ain't boring, but it's real basic. It's not really the same. Now to the story time. So this story time is about me, I'm gonna say my ex-friend at the time, and her ex-man at the time, who became my man. Pump your brakes before you come for me. Before you go push you to talk to your friend. Man, hold on. She came for me. Okay, I would have never came for her had she not came for me. I'm gonna put that out there. So one time I was at home minding my business, and I guess he decides to text me on Facebook phone. Now I'm at home minding my business. How would I know that he's doing that? I wouldn't have known that until I came to visit them. So he's texting me, boo boo boo, talking about, hey, what's up? How you doing? I'm like, hey, what's up? What you doing? Like, not thinking of it, not being disrespectful, not talking disrespectful, not saying come and get this, not doing nothing. Talking real general, and I figured that was okay because, like, I'm not being disrespectful. I'm not trying to get at him. He's not getting at me. Just being cool about it. And so I come and visit her, like maybe next 2 days or something, and she's like being rude to me, like just real different. I'm like, what's wrong with you? And then she's like, basically they found out that I was texting him. Yeah, but we didn't talk about nothing. Like, he's like, hey, how you doing? I'm like, what's up? You getting me cool? Whatever. And then she's like, then she just walked off. So her sister comes to me like, well, maybe you should apologize, and you should text him like, I know you messing with Taboo. And I'm like, both already know that. Like, why do I have to text him that? Like, why do I have to text him that? He knows that I know that, and he know that. What the heck? And so I'm like, I'm not apologizing for anything because I did anything wrong. Mind you, before I got that, this girl was talking about something. Oh, she's an H. She's this, she's that. And we're going to call the ex-friend Taboo. And we're going to call the aunt of hers that became mine for like a little hot minute Hot. Those are their real nicknames. I'm not going to use their actual nicknames, but I'm going to use their nicknames. So Taboo tells her sister and tries to come to me and tell me, well, you should do this, you should do that. And I'm thinking to myself, what am I apologizing for? I did not do nothing wrong. I did not entertain him as far as like trying to get with him. Tell me I can't be friends with somebody just because that's your ex-man. Like, I was his friend before I knew you. That's the truth. The truth was I was his friend first before I even known her. However, me and her became close. So out of respect of our friendship, I never liked him on a friend level like that ever because of her. But when she started being disrespectful, like calling me out my name and, being rude and talking about me behind my back every chance she got, I was just like, baby girl, wrong girl to talk about. And I was like, since I'm all those things, I'm going to be exactly those things that you say that I am. Now I'm for to really mess with your man. I'm for to really mess with your man. And at the time, he was already messing with, I'm going to say, this girl, his friend, I think that was his cousin or niece, something like that. I don't know. But with that too. So, guess what I did? I sure enough, hit him up. We talked a little bit, laughed a little bit, kiki, ha ha. We was even smoking a little bit, ended up messing around with each other. And then we decided to mess around with each other for real. And it got to the point where he was me to Indiana, me and my family. And then he flipped the script by doing the same thing he used to do to her with me by saying like, oh, I'm going to Chicago and I'm never coming back. And I was just like, okay. I was like, why are you going to Chicago? Like, can we talk about it when I get home? I was like, no, I'm going to Memphis. I said, if you go and never come back, don't call me, don't text me, don't follow me or nothing. Leave me alone. And that's what I did. Like, he did that, and I never talked to him again. Like, never like had no real conversation with him ever again. Like, we were never cool again. We was never friends again because number one, this man came and moved with me, stole from my family, and then tried to make it seem like he can mistreat me and treat me like all these other chicks. Girl, I'm gonna be a female you always remember because I have one thing about me that I know for sure is that I'm a genuine person. I have a genuine heart. Like, and most people don't believe. A lot of them think, oh, she's gonna cheat on you, she's gonna mistreat you, she's gonna do this, she's gonna do that. But real talk, when you get to know me, I'm a sweetheart. Like, I'm a real sweetheart, and I think a lot of times takers can recognize a giver and think that they're foolish and think that they can just treat them like a lollipop, if you know what I mean, if you get my metaphor. And honestly, I'm not no lollipop. No, I'm not. You see a sucker, you can get it. Like, no, I'm not that. And as I got older, I just realized, people never know what they truly got until it's gone. And I wish him the best on his endeavors and and I wish her too the best on their endeavors. I hope they come back to each other, they fall in love, they happy, they woo-doo-woo, he never cheat me. Like, I want them to be A1. I wish them the best. Even if they don't come together, like, I wish them the best. However, for myself, I would never be her friend again due to how she tried to treat me. She felt like I was trying to take her man, and girl, didn't nobody want him. From jump, I never want him. And even, I was even a good friend by telling her about me and his past because I knew him first. And I would be like, girl, you should never told her. Well, she was gonna find out anyway. He was gonna tell her anyway. So I just beat him to the punch by telling her, like, you know, yeah, me and him used to be cool. I liked him for a little minute when I was 16, but that was it. We never really went no further than that. He never liked me, and we never did. And I guess she decided to be slick and like text him behind my back. I mean, text him in front of me, not behind my back, but text him in front of me, like while I'm telling her. And to me, I just felt like that was real shady. That was backhanded, and I felt like she was wrong for that. Because what was so hard about asking me what it really was? What was so hard about telling me how you really felt? Instead, you talked about me to this man in my face without actually doing it in my face. So, for me, I never wanted to be her friend again. Like, after all that, I never wanted to be her friend because I'm not that type of girl. You can't start no BS thing. I'm gonna be cool with you. Like, we just not about to do that. Like, you want to be whatever, cool, but I ain't fucking with you. Like, just that simple. And so, to be honest with you, that's the end of the story. Like, it never went no further. Like, after I cut him off from what he did, I'm gonna give y'all a fast forward to like 2022. I decided to get on this dating app, y'all, and he was on the dating app. And so he texted me like, hey, how you doing? Now, me being nice, y'all, I know, like I said, I'm a nice person. Me giving somebody the benefit of the doubt, which I'm learning not to do that no more. But I was like, hey, what's up? And he was like, could I have your number? Girl, I never replied back. What? Sir. Not only did you leave me off a GP, but you messed with my ex-best friend. That's another story now. But yet, no. Then he proceeds to tell my brother that he talked to me. You didn't talk to me. You said hello to me. There's a difference with having a conversation and saying hi. If niggas ain't crazy, I don't know who they is. Okay? If they ain't crazy, I don't know who the fuck is. But yeah, that's the story time of that. That's the end of this. I ain't gonna talk no more. I ain't gonna ramble no more. See y'all next time. I'm gonna come up here with something else. So like, put in the comments what y'all want me to talk about, what you want to see on my channel, and we'll go from there. Just like, subscribe, come back. It's gonna be more, I promise. We're not gonna go on a hiatus no more. Like, I ain't gonna say no more, but we ain't gonna go on a hiatus for a very long time. So come back, please. I want you to come back.